coverage of the National Football League on EA's. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And when his defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now back to throw. Snead's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. A gain of 3, second down. He'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. On third down, Morrison. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the free.
Back to throw. It's complete to Snead. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 7. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Buchanan. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First and goal from the 3. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So they go play-action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Boston's offense ready to go again. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Neal. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and...
Any bad situation, they keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure, they got him again.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Second down and inches. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back to throw now on first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14. That's caught by Jackson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. Then later, they'll let the...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll run on first down. It's Palmer, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Palmer. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Brought in left side by Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Reese. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else?
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's got it. Touchdown. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult